Alright guys, today we're going to be working on the project truck, which has been sitting here all winter. And now it's warm, it's time to start working. So one of the small issues is door latch doesn't work the best. You can see I have lubricated this on the outside, but it still doesn't work too good, and then the window doesn't go up and down very well. But today we're going to try to fix that. Okay, so the first thing you're going to need to take this door panel off is a number 4 Allen wrench for the window crank, Phillips screwdriver, and an 11mm socket, and then a crowbar. So how this is, those normal trim pulling tools don't work the best because the clips are in so far, but a nice long flat crowbar will work great. Alright, so let's get started here. So first we're going to take this window crank off. Pretty straightforward. Unscrew the Allen bolt. Then we'll take this latch off. So on the inside of that, let me show you. So there's a bolt right in here, 11mm. So it kind of goes back in. So when you're putting it back on, you'll have to pull this out and stick something in there. Which might actually stick something in there right now to make it a little easier. Super easy. And this isn't too hard to pull out. And then you got one Phillips screw right in there. So let me take that out. It's pretty much halfway out anyway. Alright, so now the tricky part. To not break the whole thing. So to get this piece off without breaking it, you have to pull it back just a hair, and then under here there's going to be a small plastic piece sticking out where that metal clip is. It's not a plastic clip like the new cars, it's a metal clip. So let me see if I can get you closer in there. Alright, so you're going to want to pull this off a hair, push the door open all the way, it'll be easier that way. Pull this off just a hair, take your pry bar, stick it in there to that plastic piece, and then kind of pull on it just a little bit like that, and then hold it out, and then go down, find the rest of them. So they'll come out, just gotta be real careful with them. Alright, let me see if I can get this whole thing off. Slowly but surely. You can stick a rag or a glove or something underneath here, just so you don't scratch it up, which I'm going to try, but I don't know how well that's going to work. Let's see. Almost went flying. Alright, so now you got it off. You can see how these metal clips are. They kind of just pop in there. So, not too hard to get off. Alright, now I'm going to pull this plastic off, which isn't too hard. This is pretty much like modern day cars, kind of the same idea, just glued on, tucked in behind things. Pretty much falls right off, looks like. That's good. Make sure you keep that for later. You're going to want to put that back in there. Just helps keep the water out. Alright, so next we got a couple products to put on. So we have white lithium grease. Good old white lithium grease for all the metal components. And I'm not sure if there are any plastic bushings or anything, but if there are, we have silicone for that. So you don't want to use white lithium on plastic pieces. So let's roll the window down a little bit. See if we can see where we need to get that stuff sprayed at. Yeah, like this area here, I'm sure is real binding up because it's all rusted. This right here is all rusty. These here are plastic, so you want silicone, so let's put some on that. On the track too. Now if this doesn't fully help, you might actually have to take it all apart, clean out the old grease, lubricate it, but for now I'm just going to try this method and see what happens. That honestly seems a little better already. So let's try this. Now I'd say that's pretty good for a 40-year-old truck. And then while you're here, Mom's do all your hinges and everything too. You don't want to forget about those. Don't be scared to put too much on. You can never have enough on your hinge components. Those take a lot of stress. Anyone that's ever worked on these before knows these doors are not light. Yeah, I'd probably even put some up here on the knob itself. Well, what the heck. Spray some silicone on those window slides too. Yep. Yeah. Probably going to be replacing these window gaskets anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. Alrighty guys, well there you have it. Got that window and door latch working 100 times better, and everything's working like pretty good. Wouldn't say factory, but it's working pretty good. So hopefully in a couple weeks we'll get this guy pulled out into the yard and start working on the engine and everything else, and stay tuned for updates. So till then, see ya.